You know what? Let's start. I'm super excited, and because we're going to write some code today, and we're going to write some really useful code because we have an awesome Discord bot called Eddie Bot, and it gives these warnings when people use words that aren't inclusive, which I think is awesome. Some people don't like it. I think it's great, and other people are warming to it. But when someone updates their message, it doesn't remove the warning or update the warning if they go from, let me bring up the issue. So for example, here the issue has been raised by Mikey, and the example is, how's your project going, guys? EddieBot suggests don't say guys. Then they say, how's your project going, dudes? And it kind of doesn't get updated, or they fix it. They say folks, and the message is still there, which doesn't look nice. So this is quite old, and we've on the next version of the bot. But I'm super, super excited to do some coding. Yeah, it's a bit quiet here today, Karuna. It's fine. I don't mind. We'll keep it quite intimate with the people we have, and you all can help me code because you're all awesome coders. So you all can help me. So what we've got, we have actually got the bot deployed, so it is available. Actually, let me bring my Discord over. If I bring Discord over and we can have a play with it, and I want to make some changes as well. Let me make this a bit bigger. Oh, that did not look very good. Here we go. If I bring this over, and I have a test channel, so I don't spam any other channels, and you can see me practicing stuff. So if I say guys, it gives us a warning, which is great. And we will get probably 2 warnings because I will do a development bot, so we will get 2. But that's fine. And we do have some code for this already. And the code we have is on every message, Alex bot, or Alex library, should I say, does some checks, or strips some special characters, does some checks. And if it finds a match with our list or finds a match with Alex, then it returns a message like the one that you saw here. All right, and Nick has just joined Radio Eddie. Nick, how you doing?
Good, you started early on me.
I did. I was keen to go. I was ready, and I thought, you know what? Let's get started. Because as soon as this stream is over, I have to pack up all my kit and start ready to move. So we've got a lot to do this stream. So I thought we'd start soon. But how you doing anyway?
Good. It's been a busy week, very busy week.
Well, that's good. It's Friday, so hopefully you can get some relaxation this weekend.
Yes, hopefully.
And everyone watching and listening, we are running Radio Eddie today, where if you want to join, actually, you know what? Nick will explain it much better than me. Nick, if you don't mind.
Unlock the channel. Yes, so we are using our old Radio Eddie voice channel. So if you want to join Radio Eddie, hop into the Radio Eddie waiting channel, which you should now see in Discord. And when I see you there, I will move you into the Radio Eddie channel, where you will be live on stage with us as we attempt to hack together a Discord bot.
Exactly. So you can all help us, and we want to mix it up. So if people come on stage, we might keep you on stage for 5 minutes or so, and then kind of rotate you, and you can always come up again later on. So it's super, super exciting. So I was just explaining before you joined that we have an issue on this that was raised by Mikey a long time ago, where people might make use a different word which is worse, or might fix it and it should go away. I know we're doing this a lot manually at the moment, but it'd be keen to have the bot do it for us. I gave an example. And we've got Karuna and Kushi in the chat. They're going to help us. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, here's the example. I wrote, hey guys, a few minutes ago, the alert came up. If I change it to folks, nothing happened. So I think we need another event on our Discord bot, which will trigger on the update. So let's just give that a try. Let's just get started. So what I'm going to bring up my terminal, and let's just start it. So if we do npm run, I was going to say run test, npm run start dev. Just gotta get back into it. Sorry everyone, it's been a long day. I've been having PCR tests, like the buds stuck up your nose and down your throat, other way around, throat then nose, so I can go traveling this weekend. So it's been running around London, being crazy. So we've got the bot started, and we will get 2 notifications now. So if I make another error again, as I say guys, we should get 2. One is from the deployed production bot, which is running on a Kubernetes cluster, and one is from my dev one. And really, from this test channel that I've got, we should probably exclude it from the production bot, but we can worry about that later on. We're just going to have 2 for now, or I could possibly change the color so we know which one's from this bot. But what I'm interested to do is so if I do an update, nothing's going to change. The dev bot is running. If I change that to folks, like nothing's going to change. There's no other notification. There's nothing in the terminal. It's nothing happened. So what I really want to do is get the terminal outputting there's been an update. Let's get the event triggering. It's probably a good place to start. ViViV and Alex, awesome to have you both here. Maybe we need a storage for the old embedded messages IDs. Yes, we do need a storage, and our API is deployed as well to our Kubernetes cluster. But to keep it simple for now and just to get something working, I don't think I can do both in 2 hours. We'll see how we get on. But what I'm thinking is if we do just store it in memory. So if the application restarts, we'll lose the IDs. Not great, but at least it helps us. The application shouldn't start too much. So we've only got one instance of it running on Kubernetes, so it should be okay. The API has 2, if I can remember the commands from when we had Sid on. Let me see. So we should have cube ctl get pods. I should be authenticated from last time, I hope. And we should see we have Eddybot, and we have 2 APIs, and we have the Stargate one. So API can have multiples running, but bot we only want 1, otherwise we get multiple replies. Okay, so let's get this triggering. Let's have a look. What have we got? So let's duplicate this section, and we want to do a trigger. So we'll do it on message. I think the event is message update, if I remember correctly, or update message, one or the other. And then
let me look. I have the event since we both use TypeScript.
Kunal, you're not late. Don't worry. We started a few minutes early. You're not late. It's all is good.
On message, yeah, it's message update.
Message update, awesome. And then I'll do the method as on message update. And we're not going to call check Alex. We're probably going to call let me see, update message or message update. Let's keep it consistent. I think we're going to have to rename some of these in a bit. But let's have a look. We pass in the message. So if I go into the service now, let's just add another method, and we will let's keep it all consistent. These should be public. Yes, they are. So if we go public, and we called the other one check Alex, and we're calling this one message update. So message update, and I think we're going to have the same. We're going to have an old message and a new message, actually. So let me copy that. And what we're going to have, I think you get 2. You get old message, and then you also get new message, if I remember correctly. And then let's have a look. Let's just do a console log, and let's have a look. So we should have old message, and we should have a new message. I think that should work. So if I save that and save that, why is that not happy? Expected 2 arguments. Oh yes, that's a good point. I need it on both of these actually. That's a good point. The service will need that too. The controller will need that too. So if I put old and new in there, and this should be, it doesn't need the types. Should be like so. So NestJS will automatically inject old message and new message. We'll pass it through to our service. And then when we go to our service, we can output it. We can just check that still thread is going through and check it's working okay. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try it and see. So on our console log, we have this. So there's nothing showing at the moment. And if I go type something and just say, hey, nothing should happen. If I update it, hey, everyone, now we should see, oh yes, they're going to be big objects. So I should have done the content of the message. Otherwise, it's very hard to see. So let me just quickly fix that in the service. We can go content, and we can go content. So we can see the before and after. Let's try that again. Terminal should have refreshed. It has. And if we go and say hello, nothing should be in the console log. Nothing's there because we haven't done an update. If we do an update now and say hello everyone, we should see the first one should be hello, and the second one should be hello everyone. Yes, so it's hello, and then the second one was hello everyone. So we've got the before and after, we've got the update. So next, we will want it to recheck the new message as well. and then we'll want to also then store the old message ID and the a notification, the reply from the bot ID. And if there are no more notifications, we want to delete all of those. So yeah, this is actually it shouldn't be too hard, although I do see some challenges, and with my old brain I might struggle. So let's see in the chat if someone's come up with a solution already. No super chats today. Save your money. How are your exams going, Alex? I think it's all over. I think now you finished. Could have this is viv. Maybe while we're at it, we could have that object delete the entire after 5 minutes to prevent it from getting large. But we'll only store the ID in memory, so I think it should be okay. I don't think we just store the whole object. I think just the IDs. I think the key will be the original message ID, and the value will be the notification message. So if the message gets updated, we can then go either remove the alert or not. And the alerts might have more than one, so there might be a collection of alerts. Oh yes. We'll have to see. Let's get started. Nick, you shouldn't have done. I said no super chats. Okay, we need the which sound effect should we have? Victory, level up, or collect? Which one should we go for?
I don't know. I can't hear any of them. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll do the victory. The much longer one. I think collect and level up are like 2 seconds, and victory is like 5 seconds. So thank you so much, Nick. Really, really appreciate it. Angelesh says 20k, yes, 20,000 subscribers. Thank you all for your awesome support. Couldn't have done it without you. We will have a celebration live stream with some giveaways probably next Friday. Due to me moving this weekend, moving countries, I didn't have time to organize anything. Alex, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Awesome. Eddie says no super chats, but I say moving is expensive. Yeah. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Love that. Wow. Great start to the live stream. Hopefully I can keep the positivity going with some good code. But you know, you're all here to help me fix my code. Actually, with those super chats, we should actually bring up both of your GitHub accounts and get you some more followers as well. So let's have a look. We'll do Nick was first. So here's Nick's. This is Nick's GitHub. Oh, when GitHub decides to load. Okay, we'll come back to that. And here is Alex's. Here we go. This is Nick's. Nick's on 233. We need to get Nick to 250. Let me paste this in the chat because I know Nick won't. Give Nick a follow on GitHub. See what the awesome projects Nick's working on. All of them so open source. All of them so open source. All of them very much open source. And look at these green squares. Almost approaching 11,000. So I'm going to try and catch up Nick if I can. I don't think that's possible. And then here's Alex as well. Look at that banner. Look at that. I recognize that Eddie Hub mascot. And Alex has had exams, but is going to be picking up his green squares. God, I can't talk. I know Karuna's laughing now because she likes that blooper for my videos. And here is Alex's GitHub. Do give Alex a follow as well. Exams are finally over. Awesome. I should be sending you a super chat. You're 66. We need to get you to 100 in the next few weeks. Okay, I'll leave those open just getting to reshare those again. Right, back to some code before I get too distracted. Okay, so we've got the update event triggering, so I think that works. I think that's looking good. So next, we probably want to take out the checks out of this this check Alex, or we want to rename this and have the message being sent back in a different method because I want to reuse a lot of those checks in the update. So there's a couple of ways that we can do it. So what I'm thinking is we've got check Alex. Maybe how could we name these a bit better? I'm so bad at naming, so I need all of your help to green scares. I knew Karina would laugh. How can we? I'm terrible at renaming things. So this would be a check, but then we want kind of like a behind the scenes that both could use. So maybe we could just say that to message. So I'm going to rename that. Oh, Nick's spoken.
Wait.
Tell me.
Hold on. Why create a separate? Why attach a separate method to the Alex service? The Alex service is going to do the same thing here, right? It's going to check the content of the message. So our Alex service, I think, should just have the check Alex. We pass it the new message
Okay.
content, and then we can react accordingly based on that response. I think we should, instead of having the Alex service check Alex method send a message directly, I think we should extract that out.
Yes, I like that. We'll put it in here. I think this is the controller. It's it's good to have skinny controllers, but not too skinny as well. So no, I like that. Let's do that. So this is great. Okay, so we will have this as just, I'm going to rename it to check because it is in the Alex service already. So let's rename it to check. So we'll do the check. Let's see. And we'll rename that to check. And then in fact, we probably don't need this will do the check also. And it will pass in the new message. Let's have a look and see. And so in here, I could actually ditch out this one. We don't need that. And then this one we've called check. It's doing that. That's also looks good. Okay, so the bits we want to remove out of here is we don't want it to do the send. So I'm going to cut that out and then just put it in as a comment here so I don't forget. And it should go below it, I know. There you go. So we don't want it to do the send, okay? But we do want to build up an array, I think, of like a collection of notifications. And what we do with them later is up to the controller. But in the service, we should build up an array of collections. So what we could do is, because you might have multiple notifications, and I think there was an effort for each to try and do this, but then I noticed the return was done in the first loop, so it doesn't actually get very far. So we need to move that out. So let's see. So we actually can delete that as well because we don't want that to do that there. So we'll probably want to return it on there here. So let's see. So outside these two, I don't think we need to do it as class variable. So we could have would it be a constant? It could be a constant of an array constant, and then we could say notifications, and that would be an array of, what would they be array of? We do create the we do create the embeddeds here, so we could leave that there. I think for now we could always move it if we wanted to, but we could return a list of embeddeds, I suppose, and then we can choose to return the first one or all of them. So let's have a look. So that would be, I think that's a type embed, a message embed. That's the way we go, message embed. And then we will, it will be an array of those. And then we'll start with an empty array. I think that works. It's going to say it's not being used, which is fine. We're going to use it in a moment. Okay. Satvik, thank you so much on the 20K. Yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, is that thing in the way, by the way? Is that blocking some of my code? Let me hide that. Let me remove the bit behind, or I can move it up, I suppose. Can I move it up? Let's have a look. There we go. Whee. Okay, I think that's put it out of the way. Okay, cool. So, yes, we've got an array here. So now I think we can embed it. So this is doing a for each, and it's going to do a for each for the field. So that's fine. So at the end of this, we could add, interesting, it's only doing one check, but I think that's fine. I don't want to make too many changes at once. This is where you can kind of get feature creep and all the rest. So, but then if we are doing a loop for the other one, in theory, we should do a loop for this one. Let me see. Alex match. We do check, is there a match? Messages. Oh no, we mention it here, I think. Oh no, these are the reasons. Okay, I like that actually. Okay, we'll leave that how it is for the moment, because I think this comes back with one notification and multiple reasons in there. Which means we can't delete certain part of it. Whereas this one down here does an entire message every time. So although that's quite like, it'll be like a wall of notifications. The great thing is we can remove ones that are no longer relevant. But then the other way we could do it, if we did it this way, it's smaller, and then we could update it. Well, by update it, I mean delete it and add a new message Although it would come
So
later at the end, though, if people have chatted since then.
so you can, since we're using DJS, you can actually, if you have the old message ID, you can for the notification, you can fetch that message so that you have the message object, and then you can create a new embed, and you can edit the message and pass in the new embed, and it'll just replace it.
No, that's
Yeah.
very cool. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, I'm thinking we do it this way then. It'll be a lot neater and tidier, and we can just update the reasons. And it'll be in the right place in the chat history, because my concern was if we deleted stuff as they updated it, the chat might have moved on and you're getting notifications further down and it's not really clear what message it's for. So that's great. Okay, so we'll keep this one how it is. We'll do the update shortly. So let's have a look. So now we've got notifications, and we should just, there's a couple of ways we could push to it, which is not supposedly the best practice anymore. The better way to do it is to do, what are the three dots called? I always forget.
Spread operator.
Spread operator. Apparently the better way to do it is spread operator, because it creates a copy of the array rather than point to it. And what's wrong with it? I've made it a constant, haven't I? Go on, sorry, Nick, you're going to say something.
And Alex pointed out that notifications is spelled wrong.
No T. Oh yeah, thank you. No T. Is that better now? Notifications. I think so. I think that's better. Okay, and there shouldn't be notifications here. This should be embed. Oops. So it doesn't need to be spreaded actually. What am I talking about? Oh no, it needs to be put in as an array. Let me think. Okay, I'll stick with push and I can improve it later on. Just let's get it working first. I don't think it's so bad to do this. We're not going to manipulate the embed later on. That's always the scary thing. Actually, when we return the array, we could spread it then, and that will make a copy of it. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to do the same in here. So in the if, we want to do the same. We want to say notifications, and we want to do a push to embed. But the other thing we want to do, we want to change this, I think, to be the same. We have to test it and make sure it works. But we want to do, if there's a match, let's have a look. Alex match. If there's not an Alex match for each split message, prevent what? Again, I don't want to get distracted. I'm keen to get this updating at least so we can make improvements to it. Let me keep that how it was potentially for now, and we'll just take the first one. Which was in here. Can I see the red line? Okay, so it would have been that. And then we can return notifications. Why isn't it like that? If I spell it wrong again. Notification. I spelled it wrong again. Okay, and the return type on this. Oh, now we haven't reassigned it yet. We can use const. Okay. Okay, so I think that should work. So we should get the notifications back, and we should get no message come into the channel. So let's have a look, and we've called it check. So we should probably put that as const notifications equals that, and we can do the same. We might need a return on this for now. Let's just put that on there. Oh, I need a out constant console log notifications. Let's just see how this looks on both of those. Oh, that would be new message. I know old message isn't used yet, but let's have a look. Is still typo in the word? Did I get it wrong? Is it still wrong? No,
that was an old message.
Oh, okay. Phew. Cool. We ready to test it, or did I miss something else?
I think we're ready to test it, and then after we test it, I have something that I think we need to add while we're in these embeds.
Okay, sounds good. Hey Vamsi, awesome to have you here. Long time no see. So we've got first message. It won't trigger it but we do get an empty array, no notifications. That's good. So let's just trigger the bot. Let's say guys, and that's from the production bot, not ours. And you can see we have the embed message. What have I got undefined? Have I got another console log somewhere? I don't think so. No. And that one wouldn't have triggered. I didn't have updated it. So now if I update it, the idea is that, so, I don't know, dude. So now we should have it again. So I hit enter a few times here. We've got the gap. Entered it again. It didn't do any recheck, so it's still the same information. But it triggered it. That's what we wanted to know, that it would trigger it again. Okay, actually, it probably would have rerun the check again. It would, because it wouldn't have saved it. There's no class variable saving the notifications in memory yet, so we need to add that still. Hey Seb, how you doing? Oh Seb, I think you use NestJS, don't you? Is that correct? Or have I made that up? My setup's still mind-blowing. Yeah. Thanks. Okay.
Let's head into the Alex service again.
Yep.
And on that, the place where we generate the embed, I think we're going to set an author on the embed too, and I'm going to show you how to do this.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So chain it to your set description call there.
Oh, at the end. Okay. Yep.
Yep. Do a dot set author, I think.
Yep. Name.
And I'm running like.
So we can get the name from the original message, I think, as well.
Yep. Message.author.username.
Yep. And we can do icon URL and URL. Do we need those?
We're going to do an icon URL. Yes, we're going to do message.author.display avatar URL as a function.
As a function. Okay, cool. Okay, should we get this displaying? And I'll do this on the next part as well. Did I break that? What did I delete? Oh, it's just format. That's fine. Okay. I want to run that and see, but we need to return it here as well. So if I ditch that and I return it, and we're going to just do the first notification. If there is one, though, that's the thing. There might not be one. Okay, so we can do if notifications length, then return that. Else, well, not even need else. Else, just return nothing. Okay, I can do the same for the update as well. Oops. And this will be new message. Okay, cool. Seb says, oh, Lua, nice. Oh, and Python as well. We've got a few Python people here as well. ViViV, Karuna, they're Python people as well. Nest, haven't met anyone yet using it. You have now. It's true. Okay, I think that should work. Should we give that a try? This won't trigger. This will trigger, guys. Okay, there's two. Remember, ignore one of them. and I'm trying to see which one it was that would have got updated.
Second one there. So you see now how it tells us.
Oh, yes.
It shows us who wrote the message that triggered the bot.
That's a level up sound. That is definitely nice. That's really cool. Yes, you tie it to the person because some people think it's not them. How could they do anything wrong? So I like that. That's really, really good. I wonder if we could do a reply as well, or no? Is that possible?
The replies in DJS 12, the replies don't use the new reply method yet.
Okay, got you.
That's, I believe, in the roadmap for 13, but that is not LTS yet. That's still in development.
Got you. Okay. Makes sense. Because then it'll just give them a notification that it's for them. So there's no kind of confusion. Cool. Seb, no channel membership. No, I haven't set that up yet. I stick with GitHub sponsors. That seems to work well for me. What JavaScript question mark? JavaScript question mark? Where's JavaScript question mark? This one. This is a ternary. So it's, if this is true, then do this. Else, do this. Hopefully that answers your question. Ram says, setup feels like a time machine. Thank you. Vive is trying to become less Python. What are you going to use, Vive? TypeScript. TypeScript. Yes. Make Nick and me happy.
I'm working on that.
Nice. Okay, so that looks really good. So I like that. Let me do an update as well and just make sure that that all is good. So if I change that to dude. Yeah, another alert came in because we're not deleting any yet. So another one has come in. So awesome. So I had to do the trigger. That worked. Okay. So we've got the embed looking better, which I really, really like. We have it triggering on the update. Now we just start saving some of these. So we could probably save them in the controller so we don't lose them. So above the constructor, we could do it's private. And we could call it notifications. Did I spell it right this time? I did. And it will be of type, was it message embed or embed message? I always forget. Embed. Message embed, there we go. Nope, got it. It was a different icon color, confused me. It will be an array. Or was that, Eddie, you're doing something wrong?
I'm trying to think. I don't think we save the embed. The embed doesn't have any information that we can use.
Absolutely.
I think we need to make we need to define a type.
Yes.
And we save the message ID that triggered it.
Yeah.
And the message ID for the embed.
I think we don't even need to create an interface because it's going to be so simple. It's just going to be, well, I say key or ID, but it's going to be key of string, and then it's going to be.
No, don't do that.
Value of string. What's wrong with that?
When you do that, you create an indexable object, but we don't need an indexable object if we're defining the two properties, right? So if we're just saving the ID for the message that triggers a notification and the ID for the message that contains the notification, right? That's two IDs we need to save. We can create two keys for that. And then by defining those keys in the type, instead of using a generic iterable object, we can leverage the full extent of TypeScript's IntelliSense properties. Whereas if we do key of string and value of string, TypeScript isn't going to tell us things like if we mess up the name when we're trying to access a property.
But what I was thinking, so you might have to give me an example, but what I was thinking was if the object was something like, let me write it on this side to give it as an example. It's not cut off on the screen, is it? No. Yeah, so my example, I was thinking it's going to be something like I don't know, ID 123 is the original message, and then the alert message is probably going to have an ID of 456. So therefore, when we want so when we get a few of those, say if we have another one, and that, I don't know, let's make this a bit easier actually. So 111, and it's going to be a.
So you're running to make a map where the message ID is the key?
Yes, so that would be the message, so we can grab it out without searching for it. So what's your suggestion? Let me bring it up so we can all be clear on the other alternative.
I think because we're creating an array here of these notification objects, I think it's a key of message ID, and then a value of the actual ID, and then a key of notification ID, and a value of the message that contains the notification.
Let me type that out. One second, sorry. Let me type it out, because actually you're right. I did have an array on there, but it's meant to be an object. I didn't want to loop through the array. But let me do it. Let me do another one for your way, and then it can be clear. So I'll just call that number 2. So sorry, remind me your suggestion. Can you give me an example, and then we can do the type afterwards?
Yeah, let me drop this in Discord here, and I'm gonna drop it in.
I can send you a live link share if it's easier.
Oh yeah, I think we can do that.
We all forgot about that. Let me look in the chat. Did anyone remind us about that? Alex is a Python dev as well. Oh, sorry, Alex. I thought you were TypeScript. My bad. Are those blue light glasses that you're wearing? Blue light. I don't think so. Super dry. But they look weird because they're green, and my green screen behind me is kind of green. So, yeah. Let me do a live share. Let's see. Let's give Nick the password. Share. I've got to sign in again. I haven't signed in a while. Okay, here we go. Let's sign in on the other screen. Continue. Give Nick my bank details. Yes, the PIN number is 1234. Your authorized token. What do I do that? I clicked OK. I didn't read what it was. Oh, it worked. Here we go. That all went ahead. Okay, so that says success. Copy again. And if I give this to Nick, if I DM it to you off screen for a moment. Let's see. Oh, we have Alex in the radio edit. I didn't realize. Sorry, Alex.
I was just mesmerized by the knowledge of Nick and what he's talking about the past 10 minutes, and it's awesome.
I know stuff too. Some stuff. I know some stuff about some stuff, which is very interesting stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
You're not convinced. Okay, I'll work on it. I'll work harder to impress you. Yeah, Nick does know lots of stuff. Okay, I guess you anonymously requested. Oh, I don't know, Nick, is that you or not? Is that somebody else?
That's probably me. That's me. I'm waiting for host approval.
Okay.
I might not be.
You didn't log in.
Might not be logged in. All right. So here's what I'm thinking.
Don't mess with my one on line 9. Yours is line 14. Yeah, that's the one. My one's good too. Have to brand it. While you're doing that, let me catch up on the chat. See what I've missed in the chat. Let's have a look. When you wonder if Nick's been programming for 5 years or more, yeah, exactly right. My bank account details has green squares only. Yeah, no money, just green squares. You're absolutely right, Prathamesh. Awesome to have you here. Okay, so you're making an object of an array. Okay, I see. That's what I thought, but I wanted to check because I was going to then come up with a reason not to do that as well. But I wanted to make sure that. So I like that. I think that's good if it's a database, which it will be. So maybe you're right because eventually it will be a database. But the reason why I was doing it in memory as an object is I could just pull out the first item or the second item without doing a search by just grabbing the key and just saying, hey, I want item with ID 222.
But
I can do the but for you if you want.
That would work.
So I was thinking of the usage would then be, yeah, so I would go notifications. Okay, obviously it won't work here because I'm not in anything. But yeah, notifications dot or angle brackets, and I could just put 222 and it'll give me the thing straight away without doing a find. But for longevity, yours is probably better
Actually,
because we will have a database.
there is a problem with this object approach.
Okay.
And the issue here is if this is the message, right, and this is the notification, there's no association.
No, sorry. The key is the message, and the value is the notification. It's like a set. So I could then say, if I wanted to, I could then go notifications dot or notifications 222, and it will give me the value BBB straight away without doing a search. Because on this array, we would have to go notifications dot and would have to do a find and then loop through all of them. There aren't going to be that many, and in the long run, we are going to move to a database. The database will do that for us. So this probably has more longevity. I think it's probably more work for us now, fractionally more work, and more work for the server, fractionally again, because there's going to be a long list. Yeah. But I think we do it for longevity. We could create a type, and we could do that, and later on we could add more information, because with this one we can never add more information. So we can't add updated at. I mean, you could do it. You could put an object in there and do it that way. So then you could do it like this, and then you could have the date. You could have the notification ID. I spelled notification wrong, but you get the idea. And therefore, you could still then pull it out like that, and it will bring you the right object without doing any filter or find. But that's not how it will come from the database. The database it would come from as an array. So your way, I think, is better for longevity. What do people think in the chat? Oh no, Alex said they got kicked out. No worries, you can rejoin.
Oh yeah, I should probably see if they're back. They're not back yet.
So we'll do it your way, Nick. We'll do it your way. Although I still believe my way will work.
I think your way would work. I think that it's just a little. I don't know that indexing an object is really any faster than a find call. I'd have to.
No worries. We will delete mine because long term it's not going to be like that anyway. So we're going to have to move this to a database. So notifications. I will want to remove that type out of here, and we'll just create a type up here, which should be its own file. But we'll just create it temporary for now. We could say interface notifications. I hope I spelled it right this time. If I paste in what you wrote, and that needs to change to that, and that needs to change to semicolon. And then this will be notifications, because again later on this will be a database, and then that will be an array. There we go. Awesome. Okay. I'm watching Nick's cursor, see what Nick's going to change.
Nothing, but I did manage to log in.
Awesome. We should do live code share more often.
We should.
Okay, so we've got notifications. We're going to store that in memory, so that will keep in memory. So now we need to change this to be this notifications. It's not going to be an equal because we don't want to overwrite it each time. Or we're going to have to find the one we want to overwrite. I was going to use the key to override it like this, but we have to find the one we want, which is not a problem. That's okay. So if we make this notification, go on.
Yeah, because we need this. Yeah, that's the notification.
And then I want to do notifications, and I'll do a find.
We don't need a find there.
I need to check if it exists already.
It wouldn't fire on an on message. On message should only trigger on a new message.
Yeah, but what about historic messages?
That would be a message update, which is our other event.
No, I mean, for example, if Eddie does message 1, which triggers the bot, and then Nick does a message too, which also triggers the bot. Now we need to save. We're going to have 2 in there. So we never want to override. We need to see if
Discord message IDs are unique, so there should be no conflict.
Yeah, my point is we don't want to append it to the array because it might. Oh yes, I see what you mean. This is the update. Yes, you're right. So we could just push it on. Right. So push on notifications. Notification. Push it on. Why does it not like that? Oh. Oh yes. So it would just be the ID is all we need, which I think notification should have an ID. Pretty sure it does. Let me check. If I go into check message, which has a type message embed, it should have an ID. They call it something else.
No, message embed doesn't have an ID.
Sorry, it's when we send it. Yes, you're right. No, that's wrong. Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
And I have a feeling. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
Welcome to async.
Oh yes, because that will be now. We're not returning the promise, so that will need to be async, and that can be await. I beat you to it. Yes. Let me push that on. What's wrong with this? So this won't be the. Oh yeah, we'll still push only the first one. That's fine for now. It's not assignable to parameter notifications. Oh yes, and this will be ID. Yes, that does have an ID. But it's an object of... So it will be an object of... what was in there? It was message ID, notification ID. So we've got message ID of message... We do have a message coming in here. Oops. .id, and then we'll have a notification ID of sent ID, and then a bracket at the end. I feel like we're getting warmer, we're getting closer. That's just probably a formatting issue.
Too long.
Yeah, let me format it. Let's see, there we go. Okay, everyone following in the chat, let us know how you're doing in the chat, and see if you're following along, and see if you notice anything. Oh, did someone join?
I brought Alex back.
Cool.
Hey, I'm back.
I'm going to block and ban Alex. He wasn't very impressed with my stuff about stuff. I don't like that. Just kidding.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, I'll unban you.
Yeah, poor Alex. I'll be banning, and Nick will be unbanning with this yo-yo. I think that should work. So we're going to push it on.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, what? What else has Nick spotted? I want to test it. I want to run it.
I'm thinking ahead here. I'm thinking future-proofing. I'm thinking... I
was going to put console log while you're doing that. Console log of this notifications. Oh, is this when we have multiple channels? Which I really do want it to allow it to work on multiple Discord channels. So
well, no, that's for multiple channels within our server.
Okay.
My concern is that while my message IDs are unique in one channel, there's a potential for conflict in multiple channels. And so this will allow us to find by message ID and channel ID at the same time, so that we don't accidentally potentially grab the wrong message.
Got you. Okay, sounds good. So, oh, you added it up there already as well. Nice. Okay, that's red because it's not indented. I purposely leave it outdented so I can not forget to delete it. I should leave that one outdented too as well. Okay, I think we'll just check the message event first. So if we look at the console, it looks all right. Actually, let me see. Oh, no, I'll just leave this over here. And then if we go to Discord and I just write a message test, I think that nothing should happen. There is a console log somewhere, and I can't see where it is. It must be somewhere in here, right? We're getting an empty array somewhere. Console. Oh, apparently not in there. Oh, it's because this is empty. Eddie, I thought that was in the if for a second. A second. Let me have a drink. Okay, so we got that. Right, so what are we expecting? So if I trigger the bot, what do we expect? If I trigger the bot twice, what do we expect? See what people think in the chat. Oh, they're all waiting to see it explode. Because let me trigger it. Hey guys. Got triggered. Oh, we've got a lot more output than I thought we were going to get. So we got one item in the array, which is good, but we also got cannot read property of length of undefined. 24. That. Oh, okay, so that could return an undefined. Is that what it's saying? Let's have a look and check. Return notifications. No, it should default to an array. So it should be an array. We don't think we're overwriting it anywhere. Did we leave anything in with resetting it? No, that should always return an array, even if it's empty. Why was that? Have a look at the other message. Oh, who's playing Discord bingo? It's probably the internet. 24. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like that one. That one looks fine to me. I don't know if anyone spots any issues. And then the other one issue is all the same again, unless somebody's triggering the bot from a different channel. There could be other conversations could be going on and doing different triggers. Still shouldn't break it. Let me see. Can I lock this down? Actually, can I lock my development one down, Nick, for just this test channel? I could do that, couldn't I? I could copy ID. Could I do that? Could I just put if message dot channel dot ID is not equal to this? I just hard code it for now. Return so it doesn't run. What do you think? Let me save that and let's do a quick test. Oh, I busted something. Oh no, maybe Nick was changing something. Oh no, I busted it. What's wrong with that? Unexpected comma. Yeah, they put in a to-do in this. That's how I remember. I usually have, yeah, it stands out for me so I don't forget. Oh, I broke something. I pasted it in the wrong place, I think. That's fine, ditch that. That's better now. And let me grab that whole thing again. Therefore, it just runs on our channel. I'll do a test as well, just to make sure. Okay, so if I save that, why is it still broken? Cannot find a message. Did you mean message? That should work. That's correct. Oh, new message. Yep. Thanks, Nick. That works now. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me do a test. So if I just say test message, we get a console with an empty array. So that does work. If I just go to another channel and then bot logs and I go test, we should get nothing. Okay, perfect. So I know nothing else in Discord is going to trigger it, which is good. Okay, we can do one last one, test. Again, second array appeared. We're all good. I lost Eddie's volume. What, can't you hear me anymore?
I can hear you now. You had your Discord was acting up, I think.
Oh, was it mine? Okay, I thought it was someone else's. I hear someone rejoining and leaving, rejoining and leaving. I didn't think it was mine. If I need to close
that was Alex trying to get your volume to work. We both lost you there for a minute.
Okay, I was talking to myself. Nothing new happens all the time. And so that worked. So we're filtering it out so that, I don't know if you saw, but we're filtering it out. Oh, I just realized you're watching it on the live stream, aren't you? I should be sharing my screen on Discord, but you have got VS Code live share running as well.
I've got VS Code. I've the live stream testing the bot is a little bit behind, but that's okay because I've got the code. So that's the important bit.
Well, I will share it for Alex as well. So it will be this screen. Here we go. just so Alex can see if they need.
Yep, thank you.
And my light just died on the side. Okay, that's good. Okay, so it's working. So it's filtering out all the other channels. So none of that's triggering it. So all is good. So now I know it's definitely happening for R. So let me just do another check again and trigger the bot. So hey guys, it triggers the bot. Let's see if we get that error as well. We do, but only get it once. So I think the other one might have come from somewhere else. So I thought to get 2 on the same was a bit odd. So let's have a look. Why does it like cannot read property length of undefined on 27, which was the same line it was 24 before, but we've moved it down because we added some more code. So it's this one. This one should always be set because this always returns an array.
Does it?
It should do, because that's outside the.
Does.
Oh no! Wait a second, because that will return. We should put a type on this.
Oh, it's reading. It's reading the production bot's message.
Yes. So what we could do is actually remove if bot to the controller rather than the service. The service shouldn't really care.
Yeah, the service should just get a. I like that. Good plan.
And then we can actually do that as a hook as well. I'll probably need to look at the docs to remind myself how to do that. But I saw Carl do that, where you can write a bit of code and it just happens on everything if you want, or by different classes and all the rest. So we'll do a decorator later on. But so that's actually I want to put it underneath that if, because that if's going to go. So if it's a bot, don't do anything. Don't even go into the service. I think that makes more sense. Okay. Oh, not message. Not going to fall for that again. There we go. Okay. Everyone's still following along. So let's do another check and see. So that should be cleared now. Terminal's cleared. Let's run it and say test. Should be empty array. And then we say, hey guys. And the bot comes up twice, but we ignore the other one. And then we get this. Perfect. So we've got the message ID. We've got the channel ID. And we've got the notification ID. And they're all different, which is good. Because if they were the same, I'd be a little bit worried. And let's just do another message to make sure we get 2. So we can say, hey dude. And we get 2 more. So it's not 3. It's just a repeat. And you get the first one, which is the same as above. And then we get a new one. But it's the same channel, which is great. But both are still the same. So I think we're kind of cooking on gas now.
All right.
Thanks to the team effort, though. It will take me like an extra hour. So this is good.
So I think, are we ready to set the update logic?
Yeah, we could do that. You're right. Because I think the check is only checking. So I thought that was going to be a lot more work. But moving the send part to this just made it a lot simpler. So yeah, we can just do the... We need a sound effect for that. That was definitely a level up for making it to work. I see Nick's already typing away. Nick, you're a machine. No wonder you get so many green squares.
I have an idea here, and I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna bang out some code here. Okay.
Do it, and I can catch up on the chat.
Not notifications length. Return. We're just gonna exit early because I can clear that and add some logic, and I'm gonna put some comments in here.
Question to everyone watching: do you all pair program with your friends or your colleagues? I'd be interested to know. I love pair programming. For me, it's just get high output quickly.
Message. Get the notification from the array. Const target notification equals notifications find L where L
I'm typing, look.
Message ID. Oh, we have a conflict here.
Why? Oh, of names. It could be multiple notifications, though.
Then we would want to rename
it would be one.
that.
We're going to make it one notification with different fields. So, no, we're good. It's going to be a single notification. So, I think I need to rename the one up here as well. No, that was a singular notification. Okay, you're good.
L channel ID equals new message channel ID.
The notification is the response from the bot, right?
Yes.
Response from the service, which is from Alex.js.
Oh, okay.
Because the response from the bot, to me, you are right, but technically, I see the response from the bot being these alerts. I'm just being a bit pedantic and being a bit specific.
Exit
Okay.
early.
So you are right, but I just want to differentiate between the two. Otherwise, we'll be using response from the bot for multiple things. That's all. So you are right. Karuna has never tried pair programming. Oh my god, it's amazing. Like you can see, I'm navigating now, which I'm not doing a very good job. Nick's driving. And Nick's great at navigating as well as driving. Well, let me move it up a little bit on the screen.
Oh, wait. Need to async this. Await new message channel. Send notification.
Will that...
0. Right. This notification push object of message ID.
I have a few questions in a moment.
ID channel new message channel ID and notification ID of sent ID.
I was going to do it in bits, and Nick's rushed on and like destroying this. It's awesome. It's great. You know, I might get
this block here. So the first thing we do up here on line 55 is if the Alex service doesn't return a notification, I don't want to exit early. Never mind. Cancel that. Okay, if no target notification and if notification length.
I'm not sure about its notification length anymore.
Did we retype it?
Because I think we were changing what we were doing, and then I don't know if we got all the way through it because we were doing a for each on the fields. It's a single thing. Oh, but the service could return multiples. Yes.
And the service is returning. Well, the service returns the array. We do have the array.
You're right. So this should be notifications at an S up here, right? So that was a bit confusing.
Then we need to we need to rename. We need to rename our private class variable. Then it's going to drive me nuts.
Okay, yeah. So we can just say saved notifications because they will be saved in database eventually. Thanks. And this can be notifications. I'll wait for you to finish so we don't have too much confusion. And that can be notifications. That can be an S. Yep.
Okay. So
hey Jasper, thanks for joining. You're going to see some exciting stuff in a minute. It might break, but we've got our Eddie bot that you'll see in a minute that checks people's words for inclusion, but we also want it to then when people update their messages that it removes the warnings. So we're trying to store it in an in-memory database at the moment, which will move to our API, which stores it in a DataStax database, which I can share some links for that shortly.
If target notification and not notifications length const.
Nick's going to walk us through what he's writing in a second, so don't worry. He's in the zone.
Wait. New message channel messages fetch by target notification.
I can send you a link to the repo, Jasper, as well. This is a link to the repo. If anyone wants to follow along, raise some issues, get some green squares if we make some mistakes. And then also we have the API repo, which will be storing the database. Storing the data in the database in the future, just using it in memory for now to keep things simple.
Notification message and a notification message deletable. Oops. Await notification message delete return.
Oh, Jasper, what did your Discord bot do, and what technologies are you using? I think this should be lowercase c as well. I think, Nick.
When edit results in no new and no old. If
Karuna's written a Discord bot. ViViV's written a Discord bot. I think both were in Python though. I can't remember if Alex wrote one.
okay,
Yeah, so I think this needs to be a lowercase c on 56. You happy for me to change that, Nick? I think that should be, oops, like that.
yes, thank you.
And can I reformat the page to remove some of the red lines?
Yes, please.
There we go. I know you can't do that
All right.
as a remote.
Let me walk through this.
Let's do it.
So starting from line 54 here,
Okay.
the bot looks for the target notification, so the notification object from our saved array. So it looks for something that matches the new messages ID and channel ID
Yep.
from our array. And then there's three possible scenarios. So the first one is I send a message that says, hey, and then I update it to say, hey, guys.
Oh, yes. I didn't think about that. Yes, you're right. You can make it worse.
In that case,
yeah.
the notification does not already exist. So the target notification would be undefined.
Yep.
But I do have a new notifications length from here, from line 52.
It's true.
Because the Alex service will check and say, yeah, you just said, guys, shame on you. In that case, I send that notification and I add the same object that we would add if this was a new message to our saved array, and then I return. That's
makes
it.
Sense.
I'm done.
Yep, that makes sense.
The next scenario is if I edit my message. I did miss a scenario. Okay, good. Glad we're talking through this. So my next scenario is if I edit a message and fix it. So there's no new notification, but there is an old one.
Yep.
In that case, I have my target notification object, which has the message ID for the notification we sent. So I fetch it here from Discord because it may or may not be in the cache.
True.
And then I assert that the bot finds the message and that the message is still deletable.
Okay, why would it not
is,
be? Why would it not be deletable?
It's an extra check in case, generally, if it finds the message, but then the message gets deleted before the bot can get to it. It's just extra error protection.
Got you. Okay, makes sense.
And then, so if it exists, I delete it, and then I'm done. If my edit is from hey to hello, there was no notification before, there's no notification now,
True.
I should not need to do anything.
Sounds
what
good.
I am missing is when edit results in new notification and old notification.
Yeah.
In that case, it's if target notification and notifications length, then I need to fetch the message just like I did, fetch the notification, and then I need to, if I find it, I need to message edit. Need to await this. Wait. Okay. Notification message edit and notifications 0 return. So in this scenario, if I go from hey guys to hey dude, I have a new notification and an old notification, and we update we fetch the notification message, and then we update it with the new embed that we generate from the service.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot you could do an update, which is very cool. Nice. And then we also need to update the notification class variable, right?
We shouldn't, because if I edit, this is the message update event that we're working in, and the notification exists, so the ID wouldn't change.
Oh yes, that's true. Yes, I keep forgetting. I'm getting confused about how many notifications we get back. I keep like chopping and changing between 1 and 2 and so forth. So, but there could be multiples. Yeah. Okay, let's just try it. Let's see. I'm curious to know how it goes. Jasper, you have it on review. Yes, we'll review it soon. I am quite behind in reviewing people's projects. I think we have like 4 pages. We'll get to it. Hasn't been forgotten. We'll get to it. And Carl has joined. Carl, this is Carl's project, actually. Carl started the new EddieBot version in NestJS, which is pretty awesome. I'm loving it. And also has written the API in NestJS. And we've deployed both of those very recently. So yeah, there's lots of exciting things happening. Carl, you'll catch up very quickly on what's going on. Should we just test this and see? Let's have a go. Everyone watching, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps support the channel if you haven't already. Let's just save it. Nick, I'm a bit nervous.
Me too.
Okay, so let's just do a normal test. Let me see if I can bring these side by side. If I bring this over here, can I throw that over there? And can I remove this list? Yes, let's remove this over there. And let's bring this over here so we can see like what's going on. So do a normal message test. Worked. The next simple one was update it with another test. No change. Let's do keep it simple. I'm going to do the easy test first. Okay, let's do guy or hey guys. Hey guys. Oh, not highs. Hey guys. We get an alert. We get 2. Ignore the second one. It's from the production bot. Actually, we should deploy to the production bot to ignore this channel, this test channel. Okay, so we get it saved. So that's great. And so if I just type in, I don't know, hello, we should get the same object again. Perfect. So we haven't lost it. That's all good. The next test we should probably do is if I update the hello to say hello, guys. Oh, we get a notification. Love that. Interesting, we get the whole message embed. I think that's going to cause something to break now. I have a feeling we both missed something where it should be. They have got IDs on them. I think we're missing a .id somewhere.
We should get a type warning if we did that.
True. Just wonder why it's gone from being that.
Oh, because we have a console log notifications here on line 53. We're logging what this Alex service
got you.
returns. Let's delete that.
But if you've saved that, we've now lost it. We have to start again.
That's okay.
Because it's
we
in
can start
memory.
again.
It's okay. Yeah, good. Keep it clean. Keep it clear. Okay, so we did hello. And we update that to hi. Again. Oh, we didn't get an extra console log. I was expecting one. Oh yes, because we've got it in saved. I don't think we got it in create. We don't think we have it in update. Maybe I'll put the same here again, just so we can see it. Okay.
We're only gonna get that console log pretty
Hi.
rarely. I did a lot of early returns in this logic, so
Sounds good. So hi, hello, perfect. Both of them empty. So the first one was me typing, just to recap, hi. Then I updated to say hello, not expecting anything back there. Okay, so if I say, hey guys, we expect an object and a trigger, perfect. And if I update that to say, hey folks, this is the moment of truth. Will it delete it? It did. Again, ignoring this one because it's from the other bot. Okay, so then if I break it again and say, hey dude, ooh, but it's still promising. It did do a trigger. Unknown message. Where are we? Which line?
Oh. Okay, hold on.
I'm trying to find the line. It doesn't say. Oh, Nick's changing stuff. Let's have a look. What are you thinking, Nick? Alex, share now.
It's not ready.
Projects are never ready. Does this project look ready? Learn and create in the open with the community. The community wants to help. Everyone in the chat, write, I want to help. And then we'll encourage Alex to share it before it's finished, because projects are never finished. Oh, Prathamesh, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. 3 super chats in one day, in one live stream. Really appreciate it. I should probably live stream more often. Not just for the super chats, but to geek out with you all. I really, really appreciate that. Let me share your GitHub account while Nick is doing that. Pratha, I'm pretty sure I have you in my... Is this the right one? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think this is you, right? Yes. I will share this. You have 10 followers. Let's see if we can get you to 15 by the end of this live stream. Part of the Eddie Hub community. Yeah, woo woo, level up. Let me share this in the chat. Everyone go give Prathamesh, who does so many awesome posts on socials as well. Really, really good. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, Nick, I should bring up your code as well. You are typing stuff. While Nick's typing, I'm going to go through the chat. Mohan wants to help. Brilliant. The project is open source. We all want to help. So yes, do have a look. This is the bot. I will share the code here, and then we've got the API for it as well. So this is the Discord bot. That's for the repo. And then I'll share the API, which will connect this to the API in a future live stream. For now, we're just storing it in memory. So this is the API, and we're saving it to DataStax database. Carl has done most of the work on the bot and most of the work on the API. So big shout out to Carl. Actually, on that note, I should also, while Nick's doing the hard work, I should actually bring up Carl's GitHub. 35 followers. Let's see if we can get Carl to 50 today. But yeah, Carl has done so many awesome. You can see recent activities, API for Eddie Hub stuff. So that's awesome. Yeah, so follow Carl.
Okay. Let's.
So what did you change? Just want to walk us through what you changed.
Okay, so when we delete the notification message, right? We also need to remove the notification from our saved notifications. So.
Okay, got you.
I run the same logic as I did before to find it, except I find the index.
Or can I change this to ES6 stuff?
What are you thinking? Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like find index anymore. Oops, what did I do? I meant to duplicate that line. So if I just... Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it's split into 2 lines. Okay. So if I just... So this is yours. I want to change that. So comment that out, so just in case I bust it. So I want to do, rather than the find index, I want to do a find, and I want to do it so, let me think, remind myself.
Oh,
I want to do an opposite find and exclude it. There is logic to some of my madness, I'm sure. So to save notifications, if we resave the opposite, so where the message IDs don't match and the channel IDs don't match, that should work, right?
You need to filter it, not find it.
Oh,
Filter
yes.
it.
Sorry, my bad. Filter. Let me just format this so I can read it a bit better. Yeah, so that was my thinking, to do a filter, bring everything back out, excluding the one that matches. What do you think? Does that work?
Works for me. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, let's do it. If Nick says it works, I'm going to be confident that it's going to work. Okay, bring up the terminal. It's all reset. Test. Empty array. Update the test. Empty array. Perfect. Hey guys. Error and one object. For those of you who knew, the one with my face on it is the new one. This is the old one from the real production bot that's deployed, so ignore that one. Okay, so that worked. Let me do another one. Hey dude. Should have a second one in there, so there's 2. So which is another console log, so you can see 2, so that looks good. Let me update that to be good now. So if I say, hey folks, then we expect it to get deleted, and there was no output. But if we do another output, it should just be, oh, both went. I was expecting one to stay. That might have been my bad logic. So that would have been on the update.
Oh, shoot.
What?
No, we can't filter like that.
Why not?
We just excluded everything from that channel.
Why would we, where it matches, where it doesn't match the channel?
We can't.
Oh no, that wouldn't work. Yes, you're right.
I don't think the filter. I think we need to go back to the splice.
Actually, wait a second. We could say where the ID and the channel matches. So that does make sense. That must work. It's just the opposite.
No, because we have potential where we have an object with the same message ID from a different channel, and we have the potential where we have an object with the same channel ID but a different message.
Okay, yes. So we need both not to match.
Oh, hold on. Or it.
Would that work? So it's where the message ID doesn't match.
So we have one,
or the channel
or
ID.
the channel ID doesn't match, because we have one object where they both match. So if the message ID doesn't match, it's not the same object. Or if the channel ID doesn't match, it's not the same object. I think that's it. I think we just or it.
I might have to check that logic in the morning when my brain is less fried from all these lights. But it probably worked for now. I just have a feeling there might be a condition where it doesn't work. I'm not sure why I'm thinking that.
There shouldn't be a condition where we have two objects that both have the same message ID and channel ID.
But what happens if it's or? I'm just trying to think. So if we've got a message ID that we want removed and it's got a channel ID, so okay, I have to draw up something later on. I miss writing tests sometimes because it helps with my old man brain. Jasper, yes, NestJS is doing the check for inclusive language, and we also have our own config to do some extra checks. These are extra checks that people try and get around the bot. And then we also have some allows that we ask NestJS to just ignore. Okay, let's test it. I think we're good. I trust Nick. So, another test again. So we got test. Hello. All is good. So if we do, hey guys, one item, perfect. And then if we just do another one, we get 2 in there. Hey, dude. Okay, so there's 2 in there. Now if I update the dude to say folks, we should still have 1 left. Let's do a test. Yes, we do. Okay. So it's looking good so far.
Now update the hey folks to say hey guys.
Oh yeah, good idea.
And it should notify you again with a new notification.
Oh, it does. But it puts it
Perfect.
at the end. It does. That works. Ooh.
Yeah, it can't inject it elsewhere
yeah.
because there's no message, but it'll at least call you out for
True.
edit. editing your message and trying to sneak things by us. Shame on you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that sounds good. And then that was all the conditions, right? It was no message, no trigger.
Update the hey guys to say hey dude. Let's make sure that it updates that existing.
Oh, yes. Oh, it did as well. Nice. So we should expect, I think, 2 in there still. Oh, 1.
You misspelled it.
What did I misspell? Oh, so okay, that's true. So yes, it should be 2. See, try programming. What's better than pair programming? Try programming. Love it. Okay. AlexJS. There should be a link in the README of the bot as well in the repo. Hey Sean, how you doing? Oh, thanks Karina, you posted that in. Awesome. So I think that worked. I think that's looking good. I like that. And so if someone updates their message, so change the hey dude to be hey everyone, it got deleted. Awesome. And this dude came from somewhere else. Oh, that's from the old bot. These are from the old those 2 are from the old bot, or the production bot, and this is from this new one. So if I change the hey guys to be hey friend, that should also go. Yes, that actually works. Oh my god, in an hour and a half. So good. I'm so happy. Nick, that's very good. Thank you so much. You made that go a lot faster.
Glad to help. So I think we're ready to ship it. Let me clean out these channel ignores.
And I'll clean out the logs as well.
And then we need to, I think that's it for that. And then before we do our next development sprint on this, we have got to get you set up with a separate bot token for local development, specifically so that you can ignore the production bot in that channel. You just block the production bot from seeing that channel, and allow the local bot to only see that channel, and then we don't have to mess with code to ignore channels and then potentially ship something to production.
That's very true. No, you're absolutely right. I should do that. That makes sense. And I think the service was okay as well. We didn't have any test code in there. I think that was okay. Yeah, I like that. I think we can ship it. Should we ship it and test it on production?
I think we ship it.
Let's do it. Worst case, it's all going to deploy automatically. Worst case, we fix it.
Worst case, we crash the bot again.
Yeah. Well, worst case, we don't roll backwards. We roll forwards.
Yep.
So we can get it out
pretty
quickly. So let's have a look. So if I go to, it's in here, and then it's in Edibot. Okay. Status. We can do a diff to have a quick look, make sure we're happy with it. Always do a quick check, make sure there are no tokens going. Maybe move this. We'll move this later on, potentially to its own file, but for now it can stay in there.
Yeah, that logic could probably handle some cleaning up at some point too, but it works. Step 1 is it works.
Exactly. I can get more green squares this way. So we do have, it's a feature, and we're saying, can I say it in a few words? Let me think. Let me put the ticket number in, which I think should go via a PR. I should be setting a good practice. So let me go make a branch. Someone else can merge it, and it can then get deployed out. So we're going to use 339 issue 339. Create that branch, and then the commit will have 339 in it, and then we'll say clean up of, no, I say update message. Update. I haven't got a lot of characters. I'm always terrible at these. Update message. Alert removal. Alert. Removal.
Yeah, or AlexJS update logic or something. Update handler.
I'm gonna go with mine. I think it was yours is just as good, but I'm biased, obviously.
Okay.
My password, if anyone wants to know what it is, I clearly don't know what it is. Third time lucky. Yes. Okay, so that's done. So let me make a pull request. And thank you, GitHub, for bringing that up. We can say closes. Oh, not issue. 339. And I could take a screenshot. I could do an animated GIF, but we were all here. We all know what it's about. Let's have a look. Eddie, I would request you to mention some good Node.js resources for learning deeply. Oh God, there's so many. Free Code Camp. I mean, Nick, what do you suggest?
Yes. Free Code Camp all the way.
Yeah.
That's Free Code Camp was my primary source of initial education, and then everything else I learned from building things and breaking them.
Yeah.
And fixing them.
And look how fast Nick is as well. And Nick's been doing this about a year now. So yeah, just keep building it, breaking it, fixing it. Free Code Camp. Yeah, it's so good. I actually need to do a video for Free Code Camp on GitHub Actions. It's on my list of things to do. So actions are running. Nothing's been deployed yet. I should probably actually get the version also deployed so we know that the feature has been deployed. So, Nick approved it already. Nice. Okay, let's squash it and merge it. And then I'm pretty sure we have a GitHub action for this. Just I'll delete the branch, please. And it should deploy out. Let's have a look. Do we have a deploy? We have yes, publish Docker image and deploy. So it will deploy it. So while that's going, I just want to have a look at the version number. So we have 0.62 got created 8 days ago. So we should get 0.70 get added.
It's released.
Has it happened already? Refresh. Yes, 0.70 has happened. Hasn't deployed it yet. So it'd be really good if we can find a way to know if it's been deployed as well, like the version number, because we did that on the Stargate one, but I don't think we did it on this one. Maybe we can...
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, maybe I did. Version. Oh, I did. I don't know if it's finished. Let me check it before it deploys real quick. Where is it? Quickly. What's the command? Go check it out. Should be in documentation. Let's have a look. I think it is there, but it's going to deploy it before I get to it. Version handler. Oh, it's just version. So I think the trigger was... Is it that? New. What is... I can't even remember.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm a terrible example, and I did it in general, but...
Okay, so 062. Yes! So that's good. You got it before it deployed. Oh, it's exclamation mark. Okay, so let's see. We go back to actions. It's probably still deploying. It is still deploying. It's got to publish it. So if we dig in, okay. So it's got to publish the image and then it'll deploy it to the Kubernetes cluster. And then when we run version in the bot chat, Nick channel, then we should see it. Oh, we could do it in general just because it's an awesome celebration. I did play a sound effect. Thank you so much, Karuna, for the reminder of level up. I wonder if I can get it. So if people write the level up or fail command in the chat, it plays the music, but then people might go a bit crazy and it might just be playing all the time.
Yeah, that's maybe asking for some spam.
Yeah. So let's have a look. Okay. It's still orange. Okay, we need a drum roll. Oh no, I played the drum roll too early. Damn it. I'll play it again. Everyone just ignore the drum roll that I played. Wow, what a stream. We should do this more often. Oh, sorry, Alex.
We should.
It would be a double drum roll for double the
Double
suspense.
trouble. And we have a saying in England, I don't know if you have it in the US, we say double trouble.
No, everything will be fine.
I love the confidence. Are you confident because of Nick or because of me? Or because of both together? Play it like diplomatically safe.
Because of the success of the project.
Because of the community. Love it. Okay. Kunal is clapping their hands. Awesome. Come on, how long is this going to go? Come on, I want it to go. Let's just drag it around. This will make it go faster, I'm sure. Okay. So we should have 0.7, and then I'll do the actual test of updating a message and seeing if the bot removes it in the test channel so we don't spam everywhere else. Oh, it's green. So we've got an image. So if I go back to the project and go to packages and go to latest, we should now have a matching one, which should say 07. So we've got 07 as the release, 07 as the Docker container. So that's awesome. As you can see, 07 on the release. And then we should have 07 deployed. Oh, someone just boosted the server. Awesome. Thank you. And it's deployed, supposedly. So let's have a look. Nick, can I go do the honors? Drum roll.
It's there. I did it in bot chat, like a proper.
Nick's trying to confuse me.
moderator.
And Kunal did it as well. Awesome. So it's deployed. So it's correct. So I will do a test in the test channel. So therefore we don't spam everybody with our hey guys and stuff I'm trying to reduce and avoid, because only me and the bots are in this channel. So let's do another test. So we got hello. Oh, let me turn off this one. We're going to get duplicate messages. Okay, so we shouldn't get any duplicate messages now. Hello, hi, all good. Hey guys. Okay, we've got that. That's not behind my head, is it? A little bit is. Let me bring it over. Hey guys. Okay, let me do update that to say hey folks. Yes, it got deleted. We don't have to do it manually anymore. So let me be naughty.
We did it.
And update it to hey, dude. It came back. If I do a second one, hey guys, let's just do another one. Make sure I can update the first one. Does it correctly? I'm sure it will. Hey everyone this time. Second one went. Now this person's going to be a good person and also, do the same. Friends. Yes! That is like proper victory sound. That is epic. Amazing team effort, although I think Nick did more of it than me. So thank you so much. That is awesome. And also Alex helped, spotted out a few things as well, and everyone in the chat helped as well. I think that's great, and that is deployed. So that is great. So we do need to raise an issue. So if you want some green squares, we do need to raise an issue to get that into the database so we can send if I bring the code back up.
We also need to raise an issue to handle what happens if I say, hey guys, and then I just delete my message entirely.
Oh, yes. Wonder what will happen.
Nothing. The notification would just sit there.
Oh, yes. So if we delete a message and it's in the list, we want to then remove the alert that matches it. That shouldn't be too hard to do, right?
That shouldn't be too hard, but that's maybe next time.
Next time. Okay. It's unlikely to happen, so we can do that next time. You're right. That sounds good. So we need to raise an issue for that. Who's raising an issue in the chat? We need an issue for when a message is deleted, we must delete it out of the list out of the data, basically. And we need to then move it, another issue to move this to trigger the API, and which will write it into the database. Therefore, if a new version, because now, say if there were 100 IDs in the notification object in the class variable in memory, and then we did in the deployment, it's going to wipe all those out, and then they won't automatically update. So we do need to put that into the database. Shouldn't be too hard to do. I'm looking at Carl. I don't know if Carl is still there, but yes. So we will need an endpoint for that. Actually, I should probably do that because I need to get better at NestJS. I think Carl's done all that work, and so I'm a bit rusty with that. But that's awesome. Like, thank you all so much for supporting this live stream, and that was great. Got 3 super chats, got 33 likes. We hit peak of like 40 watchers, and we've got 21 here at the moment. You're all awesome. Thank you all so much. And we did that in an hour and a half. That is epic. Let us know in the chat and in Discord what other live streams you would like to see. And remember, you can join Radio Eddie. We have Nick and Alex, and you can always come on and say hi, ask questions, and just pair program with us for a bit. And I can send you a link to the VS Code as well, and you can do a bit of coding if you want. But if you want to just navigate and be the passenger, you can also do that as well. That was awesome. Cool. Everyone's saying, yeah, fire in the chat. Epic. Cool. Raised it. Okay, we better raise these things before I forget. Let's have a look. If I go to issues.
Yeah. The collaboration first. So yeah.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Collaboration first, code second. Exactly. Karuna, I don't see it raised. Oh, raising it. Sorry. I thought, I blame the lights. I read it as raised it. Okay, cool. So Karuna's raising one about the delete, I'm guessing. And we're going to store it in the database. That's the other one. And then in the API, actually, we've got another green square, because in the API, we need a ticket for Alex.js. I don't think we have a module for that. Let me check. Carl's going to jump in and give me the answer straight away. We don't. So we have Astra, which is the database we're using, which is Cassandra underneath from DataStax. Authentication calendar. It's for our stand-up. No, that's for our events. And like, Twitter Spaces, live streams, all those things, and community events and all sorts. We want to include that. We would love to have a command on Discord bot to list all the events coming up. Discord. We might be able to store it in here. Let me see what we have in here. What interfaces do we have? I think it just might be, this is our bio information. So we probably want a separate module for Alex.js potentially, or it could go within Discord, and it could go as a separate service. We will chat offline in Discord about that and see what the best way to do that is. And I can raise a PR and you all can review it and tear it apart, and then we'll get there eventually. Let's see. Saeed says, I didn't know there was a live stream today. Every Friday, you can check it out on my website. I do keep my website. Now I have Sarah on board. I do keep my schedule up to date. So I'll put a link to that in the chat if you want to see my schedule. And if I do change it, I do keep it up to date there. I do message in Discord as well, usually. We have a monthly community call as well. And we also have a community call that is weekly, organized by the community, which is just freaking awesome. Practice their public speaking. They do have, like Alex said, collaboration first, code second. We do have, where is it? Here we go. Community call. No, not that one. Sorry. Public speaking every Saturday, 1:30 BST, which is 5 o'clock IST as well. I think we can have a live workshop where we could all work together on something on YouTube itself. Yeah, that's quite an interesting idea. I thought of doing a workshop. I did. I think it'd be really good for people to create an API maybe, and then maybe in a second part 2 workshop, maybe a UI to read from it. I think that would be great. I'm using like DataStax more and more, and so is Cushy and other people, and I think I've got a lot to learn on that. I need to learn, I'm just using the REST commands at the moment, but I would like to use, as a document store, I would like to use GraphQL, and I would like to use also the Cassandra query language for better performance and aggregations and so forth. So yeah, some exciting things going to be happening on there. When I get a better understanding of everything, then I will hold a workshop and maybe even include GitHub Actions so people can have their stuff maybe kind of it's linted on an action and is starting on that way. Alex, another super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I need to, what do you call it? Alex, you already sponsored me on GitHub Sponsors. You don't need to keep sending me stuff. I really appreciate it. And the least I can do is share your GitHub and hopefully get you some more followers on GitHub. Everyone, do me a favor, go follow Alex and Nick on GitHub. So follow Alex. Then you also need to follow Nick as well. Is Nick going to beat me too? I hear Nick typing. No, I'm going to paste it first. There we go.
No, I'm responding to the GitHub issue.
Got you. Okay, cool. So yeah, here is the API. If someone wants a green square, if you can raise an issue to say we need an endpoint or an API endpoint for the notifications. So let's have a look. Do we have delete message non-inclusive language won't delete what? Here we go. Okay. I think that's good. So thank you very much, Karuna, for raising that. And then we need one on the API as well. I shared the link in the chat. And Yeah, and if you want to get the API running as well, you can. You can do it with Docker locally, or you can do it, or you can. Oh, wrong one, wrong project. Go to the API, or you can just use it. Use the data stacks free in the cloud. There's a link there to sign up underneath as well. Actually, let me paste the link in if people do want to sign up, and we'll do a workshop on that. Oh, I'll put sign up. I can't write sign up. To data stacks. It's free. Point up. Yeah, I'll do a lot more in that. So we've got fixed Swagger for Kubernetes from 3 days ago. Oh yes, we do need to fix that. That's a bit of a pain. Not sure why that's not working. And we need an endpoint. Is anyone raising that? Shall I raise it? Does no one want the green square? I can raise it if no one wants it. I don't want to forget. API endpoint for Alex.js notifications. Is someone going to raise it? Write in the chat if you're going to raise it. I don't have to click submit. I can have someone else raise it. I got loads of green squares, I think. I don't know. Do I have enough green squares for today? I know Nick has. I only have 2 for today, but I'll let someone else have it. Just at dinner, what did you do regarding the API? Didn't do anything regarding the API, Carl. I hope your dinner was nice, by the way. I have just me or someone else is going to raise an issue saying we need a new endpoint for the API, which I'm quite keen to do. I know you're really fast at it, but I'm quite keen to do so I can get a better understanding on NestJS because I want to use it more and more. But what we want to do is save the data that we're currently saving in memory in the Eddy bot. So saving it in memory, but this really needs to go to the API. It will need update. Yeah, it'll need the usual CRUD stuff, I think, as well. Just the usual stuff. So I could actually save the format of that. It will look like that. That's what it will look like. Do 3 TypeScript. That's the data we will need to save. Message ID. Should we, Nick? Should we store the server? So therefore, when we go multi-tenancy, then that all works out of the box.
I'm all for future-proofing. Absolutely.
Do we? Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
Guild ID.
Oh, is it guild ID? Okay. It's a string. Thank you. And so what we'll need to do. Guild ID. And would it be in the message? I'm guessing it will be guild ID. Perfect. I gotta love TypeScript with underlining everything so we know where it is.
What we would need to do, we'll have to update our filters too to make sure that it's in the right guild.
Oh, that's true. So it would be this one as well. I think it's only this one, is it? Oh no, we've got one up here as well.
All of our filters, our filter there, our find, but
yeah, I won't push it yet, but
yeah, that's a separate PR.
Yeah, definitely a separate one. I'm just doing a part of it now so I don't forget. Cool. Okay, I can do this later on. Guild ID. I think everyone's probably fallen asleep now. That's probably a good first issue when wanting to get into Nest. Yeah, I'm wanting to get into it, so probably a good first issue for me. You can review it and tell me how much I did such a bad job. I'm still not sure about this OR. I need to think about this tomorrow. I think I'll have a clearer mind tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't. I'll be packing my stuff. I'll probably be really, really stressed tomorrow. I'm trying to fit it all into the suitcase. I think that they're the ones, but I'll have a look through it later on, and yeah, we'll see. Awesome, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. I really helped the support. Really helped the support. Really appreciate the support, and I really appreciate the super chat. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to say, Nick or Alex? Have I still got you on Radio Eddy? Any closing notes?
I think just a typical thank you, everyone, for geeking out with us today, and we will catch you in the Discord.
Exactly. We'll see you in the Discord between live streams and videos. Thanks again to both of you for helping on Radio Eddy. It's awesome. Oh, I'm just so happy we got that now. We're going to clear up, because some people do edit their message, but then there's no mod around for that like moment. Like they've gone to get a drink, or they're obviously not there, and that's fine. It's not expected from them. So it'd be nice to get those alert messages that are no longer needed off the feed. So that's going to be great. Awesome. Bye everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you soon.